mean, greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's your function aboard my ship?
I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard the X-70B Phantom, an experimental prototype resembling a luxury shuttle that conceals the combat capabilities of a heavy starfighter. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Stop selling me the ship and stay out of my way.
I promise to limit all future conversation to essential information. Premature deactivation is not one of my directives. I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty, and I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
I was raised in the Chiss Ascendancy. We don't do Imperial rations.
Yeah, you're blue, but you still got the accent. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play keeper's pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
I get to lie, cheat, and murder. Legally. And for profit.
I'll give you that, but you could do better. Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
What sort of personal stuff?
Made a deal with your bosses when I came on board. Nothing you need to worry about. Now let's get back to it before the world misses us. You got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cipher 9, Intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadis's demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jorid.
Jadis has a daughter?
Lord Jorid demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
What are the odds she blames me for her father's assassination?
I'll give you 2 to 1. You know how to make friends in high places. Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
Way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Yes, Lady Jorid.
Delightful. You, my pretty alien. Don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
I'm afraid I don't share your views.
Oh. How difficult it must be to live your life with so little taste. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. He's as good as dead.
Gotta have a good time.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved. And a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadis. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
You tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. I had my servants try to kill you. I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadis?
If you have another theory, why don't you tell me?
I should make you crawl and beg for my wisdom. Later, perhaps. Jadis. Jadis believed in spreading fear and anger to every planet and species in the Empire. Even to creatures like you. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You're his daughter. How did you feel about him?
Oh, I hated my father. He taught me to keep my emotions seething inside and show no one. I disobeyed. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends. But if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
Cipher 9 to headquarters. You have my target list.
Watcher 2 here. I finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I just had a very interesting meeting with Darth Jadis' daughter. Any information on her?
I'm afraid that data isn't mission relevant. Contact me once you've arrived at either location, Cipher. Watcher 2 out. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cipher 9.
Looking good yourself, Watcher 2.
It's the high-resolution holo processors. They make up for my defects. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
Hardly a surprise, is it? Sounds like a terrorist's paradise.
One of the perils of open markets. A reason to bring Nar Shaddaa under control someday. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
There's something you're not saying.
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined. It's where the
If I'm risking my life, I'd like to know.
I'm sorry, but Shadowtown nonetheless.
Where do you think you're sending that scan?
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Vizon, Head of Special Operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It isn't strictly an intelligence concern, but I hope you'll hear me out.
What's the assignment?
I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hutt clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
What does the Empire want from these gangsters?
The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
If you have something to say, say it.
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want to show a force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
Exactly what are you offering me?
The diplomatic service will compensate you fully for your time. In addition, the wealth of the Exchange is yours to claim. The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
I'm on surveillance duty. The things Hutts do behind closed doors.
This is important. Slicers were selling intelligence reports on the black market. I recovered them.
These are my reports. Excellent work, Agent. Glad to see we still take care of our own. Wait, these reports are embedded with slicing signatures. This isn't some gang. It's the mark of the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
You're absolutely sure of this?
The signatures don't lie. The SIS hid behind the Slicer gang. But why? Maybe to disguise a listening post. Maybe they're listening to us right now. Do you hear me, Republic filth? Soon you'll feel the sting of intelligence. Isn't that right, Agent?
Discretion, officer. If the Republic's listening, they now know we're coming.
I suppose you're right, but there's no time for subtlety. The SIS signatures contain coordinates. Go there. Destroy the listening post. Kill everyone. I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams. Twice now you've saved intelligence, and I won't forget it. Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. Welcome. Allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Services allies on Nar Shaddaa. The Shadow Syndicate.
I don't need to meet the locals. Get rid of them.
This won't take long. They need to know what you did. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varko Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Too bad I still feel like killing.
Then you, of all of us, may be in luck. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now, we all pay the price.
You sound a little scared.
Varko, really? We're hardly vulnerable.
He's preparing an army of Stimenhad's killers and cybernetically linked assassins. Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
Quiet. You've caused plenty of trouble already.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens. Okabe is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I don't... What do you suggest we do?
We can't let Exchange death squads roam freely. How do we intercept them?
Exchange has a private landing pad. Intercept the death squads, destroy their ships, and maybe...
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
Nagi made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
That's big talk from a terrified little gangster.
The attacker. You eliminated my death squads, but my facilities create supreme soldiers with every passing minute. Your head will be my trophy before dawn.
It looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
Leave the strategizing to people who know better.
Let her speak. If she fails us again, she knows she'll pay the price.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator Network approves. Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
I should leave you to the exchange's mercy.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chamber. Whatever you have to do. Is anybody there? This is Mother Vizon. Please, respond.
I'm here, go ahead.
This is an emergency. The exchange is attacking. Yukabi is here. Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
Godoba. He brought you here and sold us out.
Godoba and the others fear me. Fear destroys minds. Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
You're dead, freak! One more down. Yeah!
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man. Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
What else do you expect from a heart?
Maybe, but you made the call to Ukabi.
I'm pretty sure we've finished this conversation.
How dare you?
Your wealth and power are worthless.
I'd like him alive, if you would. He's a powerful creature, and he may still serve a purpose. To hold him as an example before the Shadow Syndicate. And you. I am deeply grateful for your aid. I know you must have other business on this world.
The exchange had to be removed, but there are other enemies here.
Thank you again for your assistance, and when Nar Shaddaa finally falls to the Empire, we'll remember the role you played.
Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Nice meeting you too, Watcher X.
I apologize. I'm so glad to see you. Is that what you were expecting?
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
Watcher 2 told me about you. You deserve to be here.
Watcher 2. We were part of the same eugenics program, she and I. Both of us created to be superior minds. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The Terror Cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
How did you find that out?
Stray holonet transmissions. Murmurs in the underworld. Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A Cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Maybe you want the Cyclone for yourself.
If I want to assassinate someone, I won't need a serum. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
I assume the effects are temporary?
It should only last a short time. I suggest you avoid excessive violence while affected, however. Now, do you want the injection or not?
All right. But this better not be a trick.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Musutueg non gushele siguru, u jurepen su sensta.
Ulmod tuatoe laron sa tangkul hakasat.
Ubude wahalu ful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzadu.
I'm hurting, please. I need something that'll let me fight.
Uwata male subuzu vuzu jemura dul lunu.
Jonulu hagan daralamutu ondota joestakon.
Told you this was the place. You can trust them.
Kuverhunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon ujedete utumuta.
Whatever it takes, I'll pay to be faster, stronger.
Luzatu munzu sunjal usublulu.
I've heard Cyclone is strong.
Gahal ravul azjon ujuet untumata. Kumunhaba u kunet mekwasta mahala.
How'd you get Cyclone anyway? Who makes it?
Gahandu veo nedzi unquejo levutu.
Just prumumu uma ormulu mentu grasutuk guara.
Boghod, per.
Provata galgus sukaratu taz del sabek muzu maruf.
I have the money. Don't disappoint me.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
Ueda karbaru, ua sabdar la tonton. Musutueg non gushele siguru, u jurepen su sensta.
We have an agreement.
Fulura fulkal ble tektun kubal. Uaraboj statud dun unmod, tatolle ranzatuega. Jonu Luganda, la modu odada, justakun.
If that's all you can tell me, then I've got work to do.
Fuzahar falahunna munata tuta.
Bude wahalu ful kuleg kunet gustama aku kuzaudu. Falmush belgu kukulen ke chapel akta.
Juk sufu jemez ruhu ludunu.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I saw what went on in there.
Crude, but inspired. Not as artful as what the Empire did to me. Not as skillful as what they did to Watcher 2. Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Dooso sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis of the lab's bioscan.
Will these armed refugees pose a problem?
I don't see why. You're a trained killer. Kill them.